and after that we go for the properties. But here all of you see this problem. For the equation f of z is equal to x by x square plus y square minus I into y by y x square plus y square. Is this function satisfies the Cauchy-Riemann equation? This is the question. Or also we can write as is the function is the function analytic. This is the question. Is the function analytic? This is we want to discuss. So for this one, you see that the function is analytic. Then we check the condition for the analytic, that is CR equations. The CR equations are, we know, dou u by dou x is equals to dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou v by dou x. This is the first condition. This is the second condition. These two conditions are called the CR equations. Okay. So you see here dou u by dou x we are discussing. Dou u by dou x is equal to what happens? This is x by x square plus y square minus I into y by x square plus y square. Here u is equal to this portion and v is equal to this portion. This is we consider. Okay. So u is equal to what? U is equal to x by x square plus y square, and v is equal to what? Minus y by x square plus y square. This is, but you take the function u, dou u by dou x you want to find, means what? U by v form we are applying. Therefore you will get y square minus x square by x square plus y square whole square, and the same way dou v by dou y you find. For this one dou y you find, you will get the same y square minus x square by x square plus y square whole square. So that means dou u by dou x, the first condition satisfying this equation. The second condition is dou u by dou y. With respect to y we are doing again u by v method we use. Then 2xy by x square plus y square whole square with a negative sign you will get, and when dou v by dou x you do, you will get a positive sign, but minus you apply, you will get the negative sign. So that is the Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied first of all, except at the point x square plus y square is equal to 0. How I will get this point? Because you see here the denominator x square plus y square, this is x square plus y square is not equal to 0. Then only these conditions we are checking. Otherwise we can't check, because if x square plus y square is equal to 0, it is going towards infinity. It is undetermined form. Okay, therefore we cannot find. So x square plus y square is equal to what? What does it mean? It is z is equal to 0 only, na? Okay, because mod z is equal to what? Mod z is equal to 0. You will get x square plus y square. So mod z is equal to 0 means z is equal to 0. Mod z is equal to 0 is the value of this one. Okay, so that means z is equal to 0. So at this point the function is not defined, not satisfied the condition of CR equation. So therefore at this point the function is not differentiable. At this point the function is not differentiable, therefore the function is not analytic at this point. Therefore, we conclude that f is analytic in any domain not containing the point z is equal to 0. What is this z is equal to 0 is the point we call, do you know, the last class I told you. Z is equal to 0 దగ్గర ఇప్పుడు z అనేటువంటి ఫంక్షన్ తీసుకుంటే దాని నైబర్హుడ్ లో ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎనలిటిక్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ z. Except z is equal to 0. It means it is the point. ఏం పాయింట్ అండి ఇది? ఏం పాయింట్ అండి ఇది? A function f of z is analytic in a domain if it is analytic everywhere, every point of the domain. The point at which the function is not differentiable is called a singular point. అర్థమైంది కదా? So therefore z is equal to 0 is the domain not containing the point z is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0 is a singular point. Singular point. Z is equal to 0 is a singular point. I have to write down. Determine whether 1 by z is analytic or not. You see, the solution is let w is equal to f of z is equal to u plus iv. U plus iv means what? This is 1 by z. That implies, you see, u plus iv 1 by z is analytic or not. ఇక్కడ మన u plus f of z is 1 by z. What is f of z? F of z is u plus iv. Our u plus iv is 1 by z. That means u plus iv is equal to 1 by x plus iy అన్నట్టే కదా దాని అర్థం, అంతే కదా? u plus iv is our 1 by z. This is given. So therefore what I am writing here, u plus iv is equal to 1 by z is equal to x plus iy. Now you rationalize both sides by numerator and denominator with x minus iy. You will get x minus iy. This is x plus iy into x minus iy. This is equal to x square a plus b into a minus b, x square plus a minus a square minus b square, but I square is 1, therefore x square plus y square. You will get. So this is equal to the u is equal to x by x square plus y square. V is equal to minus y by x square plus y square. The same question. Same question. Therefore, the function is analytic. Again, I am writing. So dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou y is equal to dou u by minus dou v by dou x. Thus, the CR equations are satisfied. Also, partial derivatives are continuous except x is equal to 0, 0. Therefore, 1 by z is analytic everywhere except at z is equal to 0. And z is equal to 0 is a singular pi. The same question, previous one only, but here 1 by z is given. If we x cube minus p x y square, this is JNTU question. Therefore, I take from the JNTU question paper. Therefore, like this one, it is given. If x cube minus p x y square plus I into 3x square y minus y cube is analytic, then find p. Given that f of x is equal to u plus iv, so u plus iv is equal to what? This portion x cube minus px y square plus I into 3x square y minus y cube. The same thing I am, where u is equal to this one and v is equal to this one. A function is analytic, then it satisfies CR equations. Therefore, the CR equations are, I'm writing these two CR equations. Now we find the CR equations, dou u by dou x first and dou u by dou y second, dou u by dou x and dou u by dou v by dou y and dou v by dou x. We have dou u by dou x is equal to 3x square minus py square. This is equal to 3x square minus 3y square. That is dou v by dou x, dou y. So dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y. The condition is that given that the function is analytic, it is given. Therefore, if the function is analytic, dou u by dou x is equals to dou v by dou y. కాబట్టి మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే 3x square minus py square we are finding for dou u by dou x. This is equivalent to this one, equal to this one. Therefore, 3x square minus 3y square we are taking. From this one, 3x square minus py square is equal to 3x square minus 3y square. So 3x square cancel. Negative sign cancel. Py square is equal to 3y square. Y square cancel 3. P is equal to 3. Otherwise, you take the condition this one. Also, dou v by dou x is equal to minus dou v by dou y. Then also you will get the p is equal to 3. Anyway, you can do. Up to this one, if you do, this is enough. This is the answer. Find the analytic function whose real part is y. Only real part ఇచ్చినప్పుడు you will find the analytic function. W is equal to f of z is equal to u plus iv. The real part is u is equal to y is given. What about the imaginary part? That is we take as 0. V is equal to 0. అంతే కదా. A function is analytic. It satisfies CR equations. Dou u by dou x is equal to dou v by dou y. Dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou v by x. So given that u is equal to v, this implies dou u by dou y is equal to 1. This is equal to minus dou v by dou x. So dou v by dou y is equal to dou x is equal to minus 1. Integrating both sides with respect to x partially. Integrating dou v by dou x is equal to minus 1 minus x plus f of k. So f of k is a partial function. It is not a arbitrary constant, arbitrary function it is. So when you should take the arbitrary constant, it is the answer. Whereas arbitrary function means just you evaluate this arbitrary function. But in this directly, if you consider the arbitrary function as a arbitrary constant, therefore minus x plus c I am directly writing. This is one of the method only. But you have Milnes-Thomson method. How we remove this partial function, arbitrary function, how we will remove, that is we will discuss in Milnes-Thomson's method. Okay. So in the next class, I will discuss the Milnes-Thomson's method. So by that one, we complete the half of the complex analysis part. So after that, we have harmonic functions and some special functions for complex variables. This is only the part, very simple part you have. Okay. So the Milnes-Thomson's method, and next class I will discuss and how we remove this arbitrary function value as arbitrary constant. Okay. This is only today's class. Just I'm discussing only some problems on analytic function for complex variables. That is I'm discussed in this class. Any doubts, anything you want to ask, please. No? So thank you very much.